Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Freebeat, where I post new music-related content every single day. So if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and be sure to check out my upcoming free live stream concert, Freebeat Live Home Edition Volume 2. It's on Saturday, February 13th at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here on the channel. Hope to see you there. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's get started. Technically, my synthesizer journey started in 2009 when I picked up an Alesis Micron to help out a progressive rock band that I was playing with at the time. The Micron had so many great presets that we just used those, and I didn't really actually learn anything about synthesizers. That's why, in my opinion, my electronic music journey really started in 2019 when I picked up my first ever pocket operator, the P033KO, and started this channel. Since then, my collection of electronic music gear has grown by a considerable amount, and I recently was thinking, if I could go back to when I first started with electronic music and completely start over, what are the three pieces of gear that I would get first? What would I first get to help me, take my first steps into this amazing world? So I decided to make a video about that. In fact, I decided to make 3 videos about that, and this is part 1. So without further ado, I'm going to show you guys, number 1, if I was starting with electronic music today, the very first piece of gear that I would buy would be the Korg NTS-1. Now, a lot of you guys already know how I feel about the NTS-1. It tied with the P024 Office for my favorite piece of gear that I own. It won my 2020 Gear of the Year award, and I think it's been featured more than probably anything else here on the channel. I absolutely love it. However, let me give you a few reasons why I would start from scratch with the NTS-1 if I had to do it all again. First of all, it's very, very budget friendly. At just $99 US, I do think it's within reach of most folks out there. Number 2 is that it's very easy to learn, but difficult to master. So if you just want to get it, you know nothing, you can easily scroll through your different wave types here. You're just a few button clicks away from a really, really cool sound. However, at the same time, it's also very deep, and there's a lot of hidden button combinations that you can get into that really kind of dive deeper than you'd expect for such a small device. And you can actually spend quite a bit of time with the stock oscillators out of the box, trying to master them and learn all there is about them. There's a lot of room for growth for you, not just in the device itself. But speaking of room for growth for the device itself, reason number 3 is how basically endlessly expandable this thing is. So on the software, on the digital side of things, you can download custom oscillators and effects made by other users online, some of them paid, some of them for free, and load them into your NTS-1. As you can see, I've got tons of extra oscillators on here, and they all sound incredible, and they're very, very cool. I've also got some extra effects, including the awesome cathedral reverb that I've made about a bazillion videos on, but it's very easy to add and expand the available sounds of the NTS-1. In fact, I have a video about that. You can reach that in the description. Just click on that link. It's very, very easy to do, and there are constantly new oscillators and effects being uploaded online. And on the hardware side of things, there's also a great deal of expandability. We've got USB for MIDI and data, MIDI in, sync out, and audio in. With the sync jacks, we can use this with something like a Teenage Engineering Pocket Operator or a Korg Volca. With the MIDI in, we can actually play this keyboard here with any external MIDI keyboard controller. It's a lot of fun to be able to play this thing with a full keyboard. And then with audio in, that means we can run any device into this and use the onboard effects with that device, which is actually reason number 4 that I would start with this. And that's because the Korg NTS-1 instantly enhances any device that you pick up after this. So if you start with the NTS-1, from that point on, any additional devices that you pick up are instantly leveled up, basically, because now all of a sudden those devices also have reverbs, they have delays, they have modulation effects, and it really expands any instrument out there, especially the more budget options like the Pocket Operators and the Korg Volcas, these effects right here can go a long way in really amping up what those other devices can do. So those are my top 4 reasons why I'd start with the Korg NTS-1. Now let me show you why I'd start with the NTS-1 with a little jam here. I'm not going to do anything like crazy formal, but we're just going to pick a chord here on the ARP, and let's see here. There we go. There we go. and I'm still learning. In fact, I barely scratched the surface there. It's a great device to learn on, And the more you learn, the better it gets, to the point where once you start plugging external gear into it, it just jumps to a level that you really can't anticipate unless you own one and start using it. So the Korg NTS-1 is where I would start if my electronic music journey were beginning anew today. I would pick this up first. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and leave a like on it. If not, you can leave a dislike. That's okay too. Doesn't hurt my feelings, just makes me try that much harder next time. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow in part 2. Bye.